Well, across the nation tonight, we continue to follow developments out of the Middle East after President Trump addressed the nation saying the United States struck 3 nuclear sites in Iran. Now, U.S. officials confirming B-2 bombers dropped a number of bombs known as bunker busters during the mission. ABC's Marcus Moore is in Tel Aviv with the remarks from the president and how Iran is reacting.
This morning, Tehran responding after President Trump announced the U.S. successfully struck 3 nuclear facilities in Iran, Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan.
The strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater.
U.S. officials say B-2 bombers dropped a number of massive ordnance penetrator bombs known as bunker busters. Tomahawk cruise missiles were also fired from a submarine.
It was clear. We devastated the Iranian nuclear program.
The White House releasing these photos of the president in the Situation Room, along with Vice President Vance, Secretary of State Rubio, and other senior officials. The Pentagon calling the strikes Operation Midnight Hammer. Iran's foreign minister calling the attacks lawless and criminal.
The U.S. administration holds sole and full responsibility for the consequences of its actions. Iran reserves all options to defend its security.
The country then launching missiles towards Israel. Israel Fire and Rescue said it received several reports of direct damage to residential buildings in 3 districts. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu thanking President Trump, saying Iran's nuclear program threatened Israel's very existence and endangered world peace.
That President Trump acted to deny the world's most dangerous regime, the world's most dangerous weapons.
Last week, the president set a 2-week deadline to decide whether the U.S. would join the Israelis and help strike Iran's nuclear facilities. But Trump and his national security team opting to carry out the military operation faster than expected. Satellite imagery could determine whether the strikes took out the facility, but experts add the only way to know is to get someone on the ground.
The U.S. State Department says it has been evacuating U.S. diplomats and their families who wish to leave the region as tensions rise. Marcus Moore, ABC News, Tel Aviv.
And back here at home, we're now hearing reaction about these strikes from our Texas leaders. Yesterday on social media, Governor Abbott said, "I stand with Donald Trump and the United States of America." The governor would later release an official statement saying he supports the commander-in-chief, and out of abundance of caution, he says, quote, "Texas is elevating the readiness of our Texas Department of Public Safety, troopers, and the Texas National Guard, increasing patrols around high-risk locations and ensuring our state is fully prepared to address any threat."